The season at Genclerbirligi is really starting to heat up, and for all the right reasons. Today, we play the only team to beat us so far in the league, Alanyaspor, and we've got a cup quarter-final with Galatasaray. And welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 12 of Breaking the Big Three. We're just past the halfway point in season 2 and it's all going fantastically well still. I'm still pinching myself about this one. We are second. We're now level on points with Trabzonspor. We were a couple of points back, but its goal difference is the only thing keeping us off top spot at the moment. You can see there's a bit of a gap opened up to Galatasaray and Alanyaspor, and then after Alanyaspor an even bigger gap. Besiktas and Fenerbahce are really struggling so far this season. They did spend a bit in the transfer window. We'll see if that makes a difference for them and helps them rise back up. Today in the episode you're going to see us face Alanyaspor. They are the only team to beat us in the league so far this season, so that's why I wanted to come back for this match, just to see how we've come along since that game. That was probably our worst performance of the season so far. And then we've got the second leg of the Cup quarter final with Galatasaray. So I mentioned transfers, so we'll start there. Winter transfers. I did bring in 2 players. Fatih Aktay I brought in from Altınordu, another Altınordu signing, and I immediately sent him on loan to Alanyaspor. So he was playing for Altınordu, I think, in Ikinci League, and we've sent him to a Birinci League team, so we've moved him up a step. And Evren Korkmaz, who I signed from VVV or Triple V or however we call that Dutch team. But he is actually Turkish. He's got dual Turkish-Dutch nationality, as many players do. And he's a decent prospect. Natural as a right back, but he can play in the centre of defence as well, so gives us options at least. He's got pretty good potential, so we'll bring him into the team now, use him as a bit of a backup, and I've taken the opportunity to push Polytechnic over to the side. He was the one remaining player who was causing a bit of a fuss. I'll see if I can bring him up here. Yeah, and as you can see, his stats have dropped a bit. The coach's ratings for him have dropped. He was kicking up a bit of a fuss, refusing. Well, he did initially agree to contract talks, but asked for silly money. So then his contract's up in a few months. So we didn't mind people coming in to talk to him, and he has got a transfer arranged, I believe. Yeah, he's going to Sporting Gijon at the end of his contract, so we figured I'm just going to cut him from the squad, and we brought in the new guy. So in terms of matches, it just keeps coming. I think the last episode you were here, we beat Fenerbahce, and then we won through in the cup. And since then, we've just had this run of wins. We've won 4 more in the league. They've been pretty close matches. I mean, you look at the scores, 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1 in those league matches. So we haven't really dominated. It's just that the defence has been solid and we've taken those chances. So Akhisarspor in the league, that was Holtman, who's really playing well. He's really coming into that inside forward role. And sometimes I play him on the left, sometimes I play him on the right. Then we beat Umraniyespor, who are rock bottom in the league. It took a late goal, and goals from unlikely sources. I did kind of rotate, bring in some squad players and so on. Aladin Okumuş, he scored the opener. He's now gone out on loan to a first division team. And Yusuf Acar, our reserve left back, he got the winner. Then we played Kayserispor over 2 legs in the cup. Those were pretty straightforward games. An own goal followed almost immediately by Holtman again. That won us the first leg, and then the away leg, an early goal from Badi, and then it was just a matter of shutting everything down. We had a couple of friendlies there in the winter break. You can see we beat Flamengo of Brazil, and we beat this Romanian team. I actually let my assistant take control of those. That was just for match sharpness. Then back to the league play. We beat Kasımpaşa. Holtman again. He's on a bit of a streak at the moment. And then Osmanlıspor, we were a bit lucky here. We were 1-0 down at half times, 2 late goals. So Guy Delay with 15 minutes to go, and then Claro popped up for a corner in the last minute. And then we had the last match I played was away to Galatasaray in the Cup. We took the lead against a run of play. Of course, we were set up with a counter formation. Probably helped that they had a player sent off in the 7th minute. And then they equalised before half-time, and then there was a pretty kind of quiet second half. So we'll see what happens in the second leg. Are they going to give up, or are they going to come after us? Anyway, let's get on with today's match. Alanyaspor, so it's 2nd versus 4th. A win could take us top, because I think Trabzonspor are playing later, playing tomorrow. So let's have a look at the team I've picked. I've gone with the 4-3-3 as we're at home. So we've got Hoff in goal, Claro and Cheetos. Cheetos is back to fitness and back to form, so I'm happy with those two. Attila is back in the team, and Sabri at right back. We've got Guy Delay in the defensive midfield role. Samed Kilic and Isa in the centre of the park. Milinkovic and Holtman as our inside forwards, and Renti up front. So let's see how these guys do. Of course, when Alanyaspor beat us at the start of the season, that was when we were in that must-win, got to get 8 points in 5 games, and at that point I thought, that's it. I'm done for here. So I just noticed that Milinkovic has got the most assists for our team so far this season. No surprise there. He's really been in great form this season. And it's good that we brought wingers back into the formation, ditched the wing-back formation, so there's a place for him in the team. So Alanyaspor are lining up with the same kind of shape as us, actually. So we'll see how that works out. We're the home team, so we've got to be the favourites. Yeah, we've been on a good run. Okay, most of them are happy with that. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, so Alanyaspor in the white, kick off. It's raining again. It's rained for nearly every match this season. It doesn't rain that much in Turkey. It does rain, of course, in the winter and so on. Get thunderstorms in the summer, but not every single time there's a football match. Okay, so after those opening highlights, looks like a pretty quiet first 10 minutes. Nothing much going on. We're dominating possession, so that's good to see. That's something we were struggling to do last season. Okay, let's give out a shout, encourage them, see if that does anything. Okay, it's then a Alanyaspor throw-in. Let's see what they're going to... Ooh, Wagner Love getting a bit fancy there. I think that's the Wagner Love that used to be at Man City at one point. Ooh, and Lungu just goes wide. Okay, so we haven't seen any Gençler attacks in the highlights, but we do seem to be having the better of the chances. Okay, so here we go. Renti knocks it into Holtman, who goes wide to Attila. Nice. To Samed, and Milinkovic scores. Nice little back heel from Samed to set him up there. And Milinkovic does a little cartwheel. Lovely stuff. Let's just have a look at that again. I did like that play there. So, yeah, Isa into Renti. Holtman, lovely ball. Good vision to spot Attila. Then Samed, cheeky back heel, and Milinkovic hits it first time. Lovely stuff. Okay, and here we go. Another Gençler attack. Are we going to make it 2? Sabri shows patience. Little pun there if you know any Turkish. And Holtman hits the post. Whew. Okay, yes, we're definitely outplaying them here. Although, yeah, Isa, he always looks complacent whenever we take the lead. And Cheetos as well. I haven't seen that before. That's interesting. Okay, Alanyaspor with the goal kick, but I thought Guy Delay was going to keep it, but he just heads it straight back to them. Okay, the defence deal with it. Nice play by Attila, drifting inside from his full-back position. Are we going to build something from here? No. Misplaced pass from Isa. Alanyaspor, can they capitalise? They've kind of played it back. Okay, bit of a patient build-up from Alanyaspor. So they're playing this similar short passing style to us. Wagner Love knocks it out. Oh, and a good save by the Hoff at the near post. Okay, but it's not over yet. They've got the corner. Okay, good play by Renti, dropping back deep to pick that up. Ooh, and he set Holtman off. Nice play by Holtman, and that's where it ends. Okay, so we're probably going to go into the half 1-0 up. Got to be happy with that, just not so happy with the complacent looking players. Alright, so team talk. What are we going to tell them? Let's stick with assertive. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Okay, the complacent guys look delighted. I don't know, should I say anything else to them? Let's see what options I get. No, you sometimes get that option to tell them they're looking a bit lazy, but okay, I'm just going to leave it there. Not making any tactical changes at this point, because we seem to be playing quite well. Okay, someone is now looking uninterested. Okay, and we've got the second goal. Sabri. Nice. This is good because I have been working on those set pieces, tweaking those a bit, so that was exactly what I wanted. Sabri on the edge of the area. And he knocks it in. Okay, Cheetos and Issa both looking uninterested. They might be the players to sub off then. Ooh, Holtman nearly made it 3. But this looks like we're going to win this one fairly comfortably. I mean, they have had a few chances, but yeah, they just don't seem to be as effective on the ball as we are at the moment. Good stuff. We closed them down nicely. But we gave it away straight away. Okay, I may have spoken too soon there, but oh, look at that. Woof. That was quite a goal, just as it looked like the attack had broken down. Landl. Okay, so he's involved earlier in the build-up as well. So let's have a look at that. The defense get it away, and then it just, boom, hits it on the volley. Oof, fantastic. So I may have spoken too soon. As I was saying, we were going to walk this. Cheetos is still looking complacent. At least Issa's kind of got his act together now. Okay, time for some subs. So yeah, I'm going to bring Issa off. Yeah, Baddy's a good replacement. Just rested Baddy for this game because he was on 91, and I want him for the cup match. Bring on Matt Mills for Cheetos. Okay. Tell him to concentrate. Okay, and we're going to make a final sub now. I mean, Ranty's had a bit of a quiet game. Milinkovic, got to take him off. He's looking pretty knackered. Okay, now's the time to shut them down a bit more. So we're going to go counter. Swap my guys over into their wing positions. So put them on support. It's not going to go overly defensive. And make Baddy, the usual thing I do is to put him on as a deep line playmaker. We'll go a bit more flexible. I'm happy to stick with most of the other stuff there, just to tighten things up. Okay, Ranty knocked it in, but nobody was reading that ball. Now we just got to watch out for this final counter attack. Ooh, they've played it out wide. Oh, and they've equalised. They've equalised. Oh, was it a mistake to go that defensive? I don't know. Gotta say though, this is a great ball from Wagner Love. Got to applaud him there. And yeah, they just beat my guys to it at the near post. Alright. So we have gone from 2-0 up to 2-2. Are we going to nick it at the death though? No. So a draw. A draw. Our win streak has come to an end. And that means only 1 point from the 2 matches against the Alanyaspor this year. Alright, well, we're going to tell them that was disappointing. We should have won that. Who's demotivated? Bloody Kamal Issa, who was looking complacent for most of the match. Never mind. Okay, he's one to look out for. I mean, he has been effective when he's been in form. Just his attitude is a problem. Alright, so we go top with that point, because of course Trabzonspor are playing tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to just fade to black momentarily, and we'll come right back for the Galatasaray Cup game. Okay, so here we are, Cup quarter-final, second leg time. Galatasaray are slight favourites on reputation, I guess, although their form, as you can see, is quite inconsistent, whereas ours is quite strong despite those couple of draws recently. One thing I will show you about the league, though, we got a draw in that last game against Alanyaspor, but look at that, we're top. Trabzonspor lost. They were away to Bursaspor. Now Bursaspor have kind of recovered their form a bit after a very poor start to the season, so away to Bursaspor is a tough game, and they lost 2-1. Also Galatasaray failed to win. They drew their game, so we're top of the table. We're a point clear, so let's see if that has an effect. This is our lineup. We've gone for our 4-4-2 counter formation. So the Hoffing goal, I brought in Mills for Cheetos. I want Cheetos to sit this one out after he's looking so complacent last time. Claro keeps his place though. Sabri also keeps his place, playing against his former club. Yusuf comes in because Attila had a bit of a bad game last time. He was out of position for that final goal. Got Holtman and Milinkovic on the wings. Berke Inal, our super youngster, you can see here he's still recovering from an injury. He should be back within the next week or so, so just don't want to rush him back into the side. He has had a couple of injuries. So we've got Badi and Kajar. I've rotated them into the midfield. I'm leaving also Isa out after he was looking so complacent last time, and I'm giving Moriki a chance at the start. It is a key cup game, but he hasn't had much game time, and he's most suited to this target man position, and I've got Shaban in there as well. So I got options on the bench. We've got Ranti on the bench and so on. It isn't our strongest team, but you know, it is the cup, and the board wanted us to reach the quarter-final and stuff, so we'll still rotate a bit. Let's see, what are we going to do? Got to guard against complacency. Of course, we do have the away goal, so we have got the advantage at the moment, but you know, with Galatasaray, you never know. Are they going to be chasing this game so they can win, at least win the cup this season, or are they going to be thinking we need to get all our focus and all our energy on the league? Okay, let's encourage the team a bit. So nothing much happening early in the game. Hardly any chances. Galatasaray have only had a few shots and nothing on target. Pretty even possession. Well, I suppose this suits us in a way. Oh, Muslera has got a knock. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a Genclerbirligi attack. No, it isn't. Galatasaray get the counter in. Okay. Oh, Gomez gets it and he scored. Oh, that was not a good goal. That was not good defensive play at all. I mean, this guy here, so he picks up the ball and marks. They just let him run. These two guys are kind of taking up each other's space. Same with the central defenders. Okay. Well, obviously Galatasaray are going for it as they have to chase the game. Let's demand a bit more. The rain lashes down again. Oh no, Galatasaray gone 2 up. Okay, I guess the rotation, we overdid it a bit. Oh no, we've got a lot to do to save this game now. Oh my god, we've just completely fallen apart. Is this the point in the season where the bubble bursts? We've gone top of the league and now it all collapses. Okay, well at least it's not a league game, but obviously I am going to give them a bit of hairdryer treatment. Okay. Tactics wise though, we've got to look at this. I mean, we have this has been working well for us against the bigger teams. Maybe I should drop Sabri back onto support a bit, but this has been working well against the bigger teams. So what's gone on today? I honestly have no idea. Well, I've given them a bit of a talking to. Let's see if they respond, and then we'll look into making some more drastic changes once we see what's happening here. So, okay, Holtman's won us an early corner. That's good if we can get this in straight away. Hang on, I'm obviously not paying attention very well, but I've just realised that last goal was disallowed. I didn't realise that had been disallowed for some reason. Okay, never mind. So we've only got two goals to fight, but of course if we score twice, Galatasaray is still going to be ahead on away goals, so we've actually got to score 3 times. Ooh, I don't see that happening. Alright, and Galatasaray coming at us again. Got to demand more there. Okay, it's time for some subs. Okay, we're going to bring on Renti. Mariki hasn't been much better, but okay. Ishuk was pretty rubbish, 6.1. That's terrible. Let's get him off. What other changes can we make here? Okay, Kajar is looking furious for some reason. Okay, I'm going to take him off. Okay, we'll see what those changes do for us before we look into tweaking with the tactics. So we've got up to 70 minutes now and nothing. So let's see what we can do. Obviously we've got to get these guys into more of an attacking position. Milinkovic as well. So Baddy, I'm going to put him... I don't know, if I've got Milinkovic as an inverted winger, would it be a good idea to have Baddy as a Mazzala? So they're kind of crisscrossing out there. We'll give that a go and see what happens with it. Actually, this is a good one for a Mazzala as well. I have used that Mazzala-Carrilero pairing on occasions, and we're going to put these guys on as wing backs as well. Let's get them up. We're going to go for more of an attacking outlook. Okay, I don't know why that was not on before. We're going to look for the overlap. Run at the defence. Let's go more direct. Let's keep a higher line. We've got the high tempo. We're going wide. Be more expressive. Alright, let's see what you can do, boys. Can you save this cup tie? It's really, we've got to score before 80 minutes to set up the kind of grand finale. Oh, and it's a Galatasaray attack. And the Hoff saves it. Okay, no, actually, that must have clipped the top of the crossbar. Alright, a corner for us. Baddy whips it in. Falls to Samad on the edge of the area, but we've left ourselves open for the counter. And that's it. That's the game. Cup runs over. Okay, lesson learned there. I got a bit too confident, overconfident maybe, a bit complacent with the rotation. Maybe should have stuck with our home formation, with our 4-3-3 instead of the counter formation. I mean, oh dearie me, we nearly went 4-0 down. Let's give them a bit of a shouting at. Come on, at least put a fight up. I think switching to the attacking has left us too exposed, way too exposed. Oh my god, this is just awful. Okay, let's just get back to where we were before. Let's get back to where we were before. Oh, dearie me, dearie me, dearie me. Should have just, you know, never mind the cup. Should have just, you know, left this one. Left this one. We could have just given a quick update. Oh, you know, we were knocked out of the cup. Never mind. Alright. Let's just play this out. Hopefully we're not going to take a real tonking. And hopefully this isn't going to be too big of a knock on our confidence for the remainder of the season. Okay, been very ineffective going forward today, but okay, let's grab a consolation. Holtman, okay, Ajaz got on there on the overlap, and Mariki misses a sitter. Okay, that's why he's been out of the team so much this season. Okay, we're playing better now, we're getting the chances, but Galatasaray obviously must have taken their foot off the pedal completely. Ranti just heads it straight into Muslera's hands. So a 4-0 home defeat. Oh my lord. Okay, this is... I don't think we ever lost this heavily last season, even when we were completely out of sorts. See, Galatasaray were just far more up for it than we were. Should be a good wake-up call, though. But, you know, maybe it's a bit too soon to be thinking about, ooh, could we win the league, you know, because a result like this could come and get us at any time. Oh dear. Okay, well obviously we're going to tell them we were not happy with that. Okay, good. They all reacted as I would want them to, except perhaps for Mr. Mills. Oh well, not a great episode then. We've had a good run. Today we end with a draw and a defeat, so that sends us tumbling out of the cup. The only consolation is the 6th round was what the board wanted, so we went one better. We made it to the quarter-final, so that's not too bad. Let's have a look at the schedule then. I am actually going to come back fairly soon, so we're going to play this match against Konyaspor and then Trabzonspor. That's a top of the table clash. First versus second. Or at least with the current layout of the table it is. So we're going to come back. The next episode will be Trabzonspor and Gazi Shahir. Those will be the 2 matches, and then we'll see how that goes. Obviously there's no more cup to factor in. We'll see how that goes. We'll probably have another episode somewhere here, and then we'll wrap up the season. So yes, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm Dodgy Gamer. And I'll see you back, hopefully, for a better performance very soon.